On this video, I'm going to show you how to deal with haters. Coming right up. And this is John Leith. This is the first time you come across me. My channel is all about self-development, growing yourself, and becoming the best version of you in business as well. So I get asked this question a lot. They say, John, you have 5 million followers on social media. Do you ever get any like racist comments or hater comments or any comments that try and put you down? And the answer is yes, every single day. So here's the thing, right? So here's how you actually deal with the haters. A lot of the times when people are hating on you, it's not you, it's actually them. So they have, maybe something inside, maybe you've said something in a post which kind of resonates with them. And I remember my business partner saying to me, bro, like, you have a message and a message and a mission to fulfill. And so when you ever get these hater comments, and it's interesting because I do get it a lot. I get a lot of like people, saying, I get a lot of racist comments, especially when the whole COVID-19 happened with that was happening. And I got so many, I would go live and say, oh, COVID-19, coronavirus. And it's not nice. Of course, it's not nice. But remember, we're on this mission to serve and make an impact. We're on this mission to help people. We're on this mission to serve people. So a lot of times when I get a negative comment, I'll reply to it. Or if it's like really negative and I just think that doesn't, because a lot of people say, well, John, like, shouldn't you just not reply to comments and just, ignore them? And I do a lot, but sometimes I'll hear something in a comment when I'll know, that I think I can help that person. And you're thinking, John, you want to help someone who's hating on you? I've had a lot of people who have put, these, we call them, my friend calls them keyboard warriors. They'll put lots of negative comments on there. And then I'll just reply back and say, look, I appreciate, like, for example, if I'm promoting an event and then they say, John, your event is shit, right? And I'll just say, I don't know why you would say that. If you've attended the program or if you've never attended before, well, why would you say something like that? Look, here's what I'll do. I'll invite you. Why don't you come to my event? Why don't you, see for yourself? And why don't you, because I run a lot of these free taster events. So I run a lot of these events and they've never attended, they're about 2 hours long, right? And, and I advertise these a lot and people see them and they say, oh yeah, you're a scam. And like, well, I've been around for 10 years. I've got a listed company in the stock exchange. I've trained thousands of people. I've got thousands of testimonials. And that's another thing, by the way. You should always have a testimonial book. So if anyone ever says something, you've got thousands, because for every one negative comment you get, you're going to get thousands of great ones, right? And so this is, been my experience. Okay, maybe you'll get thousands, maybe you might get, hundreds, right? But you always want to have, a group of people who say great things about you, because it'll always be, like a minority. It won't be the majority, it'll be like a minority of it. And so sometimes I think, whenever I get a hate comment, I'm always thinking, okay, can I help this person? What can I do for this person? What can I say, or what video could I create that could address some of these internal issues? Because a lot of people are focusing on the negative, but you should focus on the positive. My business partner said to me, he said, John, tigers not concerned of the opinion of sheep. So, you shouldn't be dwelled on. You should, instead of focusing, and it's interesting because sometimes I'll look at the comments and I'll read that one negative comment and say, well, why am I doing that? Why don't I just read all the positive comments and give them the love, right? And sometimes I just say, I appreciate your comment, thank you for sharing. So, but if it's completely if it's a really bad comment, it just gets deleted and blocked. So another good thing about having your haters show up is you can just block them, right? And in fact, a lot of the times if you're really, because I know a lot of you want to put things on social media, but you're worried about what people will say. And if that ever happens, you can actually make a post and change the settings to no comments. So that means no one can even comment on your post unless they're your friends, or you're following them, or they're following you. There are lots of things that come into place, but my personal opinion is that if people are not criticizing you, you're not big enough, right? If people are not criticizing you, you're not big enough, right? It's like, good, people are talking about you, right? At least people are talking about you, at least like you're not invisible, right? So that's another way you can look at it. But honestly, like, if people are putting the comments in there, there's 3 choices. You can delete it, you can respond to it, but be nice. I see some people having these arguments with people, and it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on, and that's not worth your energy. And and I used to do this in the past, like when I was a lot younger, when I was using social media, I used to get really defensive. Why are you saying that? This untrue. And look, people, it doesn't matter how how good you do things or how great you are or how perfect your service is, you'll always get people who just disagree with what you're saying, who just don't like you. Maybe they don't like the way you look because of, your skin color, the way, your hair, the clothes that you're wearing, and yeah, that's just my advice I want to give to you. And I've been doing social media for a decade now. So, I have had my fair share. And that's just how I handle it. And you don't have to handle it how I do. I mean, you can handle it the way you want, but I just talking from experience that it's just better to just not argue. Just if it's really bad, just delete it, block, right? So that you'll never get that comment again, or just try and help that person out. I've had people who, have said things and, I have ended up speaking to them and at the end of it, they go, oh, John, I didn't see it from that point of view. Oh my God, you're so right. And it's just because sometimes we make a post, it's just out of context. And because don't forget, that person doesn't know who you are. So how can they make a judgment call on you, right? They don't have the right to say that about you. And that's why people get offended. And it still happens to me every single day. So I just wanted to create this video because I just received a message from one of my students and this is the advice I gave to him. I wanted to give to all of you because I promise that when you're using social media, it's one of the best ways to market your business and to take that to the next level. So I really hope that you got a lot of value from this. If you got a lot of value, do me a favor, copy this link and share it to people on WhatsApp, post it on your Facebook, share this with people so they can see this as well, because I don't want that thought to stop them from limiting the potential. And if you got a lot of value from this as well, hit that like button so it'll help YouTube's algorithm to show you more of my content. And if you don't want to miss out on all my new content and on all the new videos that I create, hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss out on all the new content I create every single day. Let me ask you, what's one way you handle hate comments? Leave a comment below and I'd love you to share with me, so I'd love to learn from you as well. I'll link some videos here and here, and I'll put a video up here as well. I'll put a subscribe button. It's John Lee, the author of Business Hack. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.